welcome. And today's a case study with Jacqui. Jacqui, tell, what do you do? You're like she's a crazy, unbelievable athlete. What is your thing?
My thing is track cycling. So I ride a bike around on an indoor velodrome. So it's 250 meters long and the banking is so steep you can't walk up it. So you have to put a ladder if you need to clean anything on the track. So we go to speeds of say 70, men go about 80 k's an hour around the track. So it's really power strength based.
Yeah. The goal that we have today is I had mentioned to you that what you don't know is that I wonder if we can look upwards, above us are FAR Infra-red panels. So there's these flat panels that are on the ceiling and they're pulsating infrared radiation down into our tissue, penetrating about an inch into the body, helping to reorganize the cell structure. So we're at my hot yoga studio, hot yoga, and it's called Fire Shaper. We are sweating because this is not my traditional uniform. I am not usually in shorts and just a t-shirt. We are going to sweat quite a lot because the room is 40 degrees, so 104 degrees Fahrenheit, 40 degrees Celsius. And the goal is that like she's got tissue, a lot of tissue. She's built a lot of muscle over time. You've done a lot of stuff. And I said to you before we've done deep sessions that have lasted 90 minutes.
Yeah.
But what if we can speed that up? What if we can move that to the next level experience and do it under the heat where we already know we're getting amplified results? So follow me here. The heat speeds it all up. It makes everything work. It gets the blood flowing, it gets the juices going, it gets the tissues releasing, your nervous system relaxes, it makes it happen. That's awesome. And it opens up the organs, relaxes. We can do that while we're working on you on the table. So what are we working on?
Well, it's super efficient. Number one, I love that because we can just nail it really quickly.
Yes, as fast as you can go.
And that's great for recovery. So for me, it's about releasing what's been holding me back with my athletic work.
Yes.
So for me, it's getting rid of like my fears of abandonment is a massive one for me.
Yeah, cool.
And letting go so that I can reach the potential that I know that is in here. So we've already worked away a lot of layers, but this is going to speed it up, and I just like being efficient.
Yeah. and just to set context for you, we all have fears that we have in our lives, right? Like we all are afraid of something. I'll never be good enough. I'll never be old enough. I'll never be young enough. I'll never be fit enough. I'll never be healthy enough. Whatever it might be. Yeah. And all those fears live in our tissues as issues. They are suppressed within ourselves as energy. That an energy suppressed will eventually express itself, right? But what if we could move it forward and express whatever's happening in your tissue? So what we're specifically looking for is not the emotion that she's thinking about. We're not looking for that. What we're looking for is her tissue and what's happening with the pattern in your body. I kind of already know how to make this start working, so let's just dig straight in. Okay, let's go face down. I want a quick look at your body. So we'll get a chiropractic adjustment in as well along the way. We're ready. I'm super sweaty, so let's have a towel at the ready in both areas, top and bottom of the table. Turn your head to the right and turn your head to the left. Okay, great. Face down straight. Turn onto your back, face up. So we estimate that we're going to be here for about 30 minutes on working under the heat. Could be, well, Jacqui's a superstar, so I have to put time limits on stuff when I do things with her. I just can't say we'll go until we're done because we'll not finish because she'll just keep going and going and going. It's one of the things that makes her exceptional in what she does. And you can get your body to do that too. The clearer that your body becomes, the more exceptional your body becomes at integrating change. I think Jacqui and I know each other well enough that we've been doing hot yoga just for the critics out there. She doesn't mind us. I'm going to sweat and it's going to just get everywhere. So we just have to be cool with that.
Yeah, I think you sweat number one. I reckon I'm number two.
Far out.
I'm a big sweater.
Yeah. Good. Just breathe, deep breath in and out. That's it. Good. Let's move through the tissue, make some magic. Just alleviating the iliopsoas, open up the space. So she just integrates at the lightning speed. That's why she's so damn fast on that bike, on that velodrome. Set your arms over your head. That's the way. Just gonna come in here. Work this one still. You see, this is leading me to that whole space that I was thinking about. Oh, we need to open. So one of the really interesting things about what she does is she gets into, don't move your legs, she gets into this like position where she's rounded her spine, so she's developed a lot of musculature to hold herself there. And one of the things that we talked about is that like burst out of the gate, like really get your opening. But if your spine is stuck like this and you're bursting, you're not really getting a good opening because your spine is stuck. And that's the front line. So what we've got to do is open that front line up so that you can kind of peel yourself through that, so all parts of your body. Yeah. And we took care of that old problem that was happening in there, the fractured ribs that you had, the pattern that was there. It's sweet. Yeah. This is the integration now of all that stuff. All those layers of apprehension that were holding you back, right? Those are kind of gone now, and you've had time to integrate it in the body. Now you can actually move through it. Mm-hmm. So we're gonna, because it's taking me straight there now. Yeah. So. What we'll do first is so I got into iliopsoas just because I was checking her body and she was showing up not super, I don't know, it wasn't lifting properly. So we're going to just come in through the rib cage, and as I got into iliopsoas, I quickly realized that the issue is coming up through into the diaphragm. We're going to I'm actually going to come around the opposite way here, and then we'll get just watching. There we go. Cool. Here. So then we're just going to move your arm there so I can sneak in. And then this one has to open. So we're coming up underneath the diaphragm. We've got the liver in there. We've got the gallbladder in there. We've got connections to the sternal plate. Big breath in and out. That's it. So we're just going to work through the tissue. There we go. Just through the sternum. So I'm pushing on her sternum now. That's the chest bone where the ribs attach. And there's fascia that wraps this entire rib cage up. So we're pushing down on the fascia. And that fascia will help you to release the bone structure of the rib. Now, lengthen the arm just a little bit so you feel that through that's it, there you go. And then just drop into that rib cage, through that rib space. That's it. Stretch the left one away now, because tissue is rapidly unfolding. So just right in both of the rib heads on both sides. Good. Here, just there, that one. Okay, there's more. The chest breath now to meet that pressure right there, right on the rib cage. That's it. There you go. There's heaps of fascia here through the chest. Just going to start unwinding the fascia there, which makes complete and total sense, because that is the area that you had your injury. That is also the area that's highly compressed from. That's why you chose the velodrome. Yeah. Or it chose you, because you didn't have to deal with the issue from your last injury.
Dang.
Unbelievable. She was a champion kayaker and ripped her rib cage. Caused her to contract like this. You popped some ribs or something, right? Yeah. You fractured them. She was so damn strong she broke her own ribs, which is just insane, the amount of strength that we're talking about. Later developed a pattern of protection, trying to hold in, suppress her disappointment because she had to give up her sport. And that was like her identity at the time. But she's a killer. She's a killer. So she chases it. She keeps chasing it, because you just take it away from someone when they fail. When you give it to someone like this, they just keep chasing the dream. So the dream that went into what's called her velodrome, her whatever crazy ass bicycle riding on a vertical wall with a maniac thing. Because that position, when she first learned to do it, protected her. It protected that very thing that took everything away from you. It's a brilliant strategy. But now she's at an eliteness now, in the level that you were so elite at. In order for you to get to the next level, you have to break past the pattern of that. You can't protect it anymore. You have to just expand into it. Big breath into the chest now, mouth breath. That's it, because you got some movement now through this left side. That's it. Big, you're holding back. That's it. You don't hold back. Now that's where it's opening. Keep going. So we're just working through the pack. Keep going. Now we're gonna come up underneath the pec muscle, just into the heart space. There, that's you right there. That's all through the chest. Keep your fingers wide. Good, bigger breath, bigger. There it goes. Keep breathing. Nearly. Wow, that's just melting
Yes.
away. Moving through your whole. Ooh, it's like a pause. Can you feel that? Like how the energy just, how the intensity just sort of like, it's that nervous excitement energy in the body which hasn't breached yet the space that it can expand through, but there's heaps of it in there, far out. Yeah, all through the shoulder. Oh, that's deep. There we go. I think we're getting to a point where there's some really cool stuff about to happen. Oh, there it is. Gotcha. Found you. There we go. Now that's it. That's it. Axis. Yep. Yep. There you go. Almost there. There it is. Just got it. Right through the shoulder joint.
Oh.
Now you're all sweaty and slippery. There. Oh. There it goes. Got it. Just adjusted the shoulder. Nice work. Take it through the arm.
Just move quick.
Yeah, everything is just kind of just moving into place. Does make it a little challenging to grab your joints though.
So sweet.
Let me see your arms over your head. Yeah, that's okay. Yes. There. You know, this one's quite different. This one comes from a different space. This one's quite different. So we're just at the pec major at the moment, poking into the fascia of the pec minor and the heart line. Goes quite deep into the chest cavity. Yep. You know, this is one of the most overlooked areas for women, unfortunately, because the stigma of massaging around the chest in these our Western countries. There we go. That's it. There it is. Good, just releasing that now from the rib. That final muscle bit there. It's way different, isn't it? Right through it, yeah. Oh, there it goes. Nice work. Nice work. Here. There it is. That's it. Oop. There it goes through the arm. Did you feel the spiral? Release from that? There was a spiral twist through the whole arm connected to right where we are. There it goes. Wow. This is the deep pull pattern that you went through when it tore yourself. You feel that?
Yep.
When you tore that.
Goodbye.
Yeah, oh, it's completely just transforming right now.
Oh, I have so much more range. Like, so much.
Like, look what happened to your scapula just there. Your shoulder blade just peeled away from your rib cage. Look at that. I'm twisting your whole arm, and it's like you can just go and go and go.
It's a different arm.
Yeah, that's amazing. Hold on, there's a little bit left right at the end of that. Well, you use all the fibers. Oh, okay, right through that. Oh my goodness, this is a deep fascia release on the lat. Across the rib cage. Wow, big, big, big movements. This is it. Oh, one last one. Oh. All right. You want a sip of water?
Yes, please. Wow. That's like warm up.
How'd that feel through the ribs? Nice, huh?
It just felt like I lost half my shoulder, like it all sat properly for the first time. So
Yeah.
it feels like I've been a chicken with my wings out.
Yeah.
So that just...
I mean, look how different that
Yeah.
just stands straight.
Yeah, I can see that.
Look how different that shoulder's sitting ready.
Yeah, it's not out of tension.
No.
I feel like previously it's been, I'm on guard all the time.
You know, I thought that there was going to be more through the center.
Yeah.
No. It doesn't have anything to do with the abandonment stuff.
Okay.
Wherever that comes from has fucking nothing to do with it. It has more to do with the drama of how you felt after losing what you had that you were working towards.
Yeah.
And then having that time frame has more to do with that interaction than it did anything else. Because if it was that other stuff, it would generally be sourced here, centered. Yeah. You would see it. I went up to your center. You're clear, like you're so clear. You had your center sternum is so clear. You didn't get cloudy until we got up inside the rib cage, and then this one up underneath the pec. Yeah, they were both quite different. But none of that stuff. This is other stuff.
Because I reckon we've got rid of that. With the
But you know, you've got to do this. You have to remember the rule here. There's a rule. There's a rule. You don't try to solve high energy problems with low energy solutions, and don't try to solve low energy problems with high energy solutions. So, like the example being, I want to get over the fear of abandonment, being a high energy solution that's high frequency. Not many people on the planet go, you have pain because of that. There's a select small percentage of people that go, oh, okay, I understand that. And so then that happening, there's a high energy thing for like your pain, which might be a low energy problem. Your foot hurts because there's a pebble in your shoe. Take the pebble out. Don't immediately go to like the highest frequency like solution to get a pebble out of your shoe, right? And then you have deep-rooted fascial patterns that are in amongst your chest and pelvis, and you're trying to solve them with cold baths or hot baths, and it's not working. Jump in. Let's go face down. I want to see what the rest of the system is like. Yeah, turn your head right, turn left. Yeah, oh, well now everything's available here in the neck. If you're looking from this direction, we can tuck the chin length in the neck here. Relax your jaw, I gotcha. And then let your breath move through the front top of your chest. Amazing. Turn your head to the right. There it is, stay there. Stay there, just watch that. Oops, sorry. I'm like face down straight, tuck in again. So because the dominant curve, right, you have this projection. So in order to get that projection out, we've got to lift the occiput away. We've got to open this gap here. This also helps to eliminate the lizard mind, like opening this gap here, creating this space. The primitive mind that reacts to life from a food, shelter, and water point of view. Once you take the tension away from this, then you start to think with the other parts of your brain that are not responsible for the way that you react to life in a lizard manner. Just relax your jaw. I'm just going to work through here. We're going to get in here on T1. We're going to work into the thoracic. Tuck your chin length in your neck, relax. Tuck your chin length in your neck, relax, I got you. And move through here. Almost. There it is. We'll continue that motion through the thoracic spine. Just here. Oh my goodness gracious. That's just
never done that, ever.
Who's happy?
That's the spot. I've been trying to crack it forever.
Apparently she had lots of joy in there because it causes her laughter. I got you here, let it go. Nice one, another one. Wow. Too bad you couldn't really hear it because the table's so squeaky.
I heard it.
I heard it too. Through the chest. Nice. Hold. Nice. Hold. There it is. You know, you look lighter from the wings up.
Okay. I feel it.
Yeah.
This heat is the go.
Oh man. Oh, that was a really easy to get through that tissue, I gotta tell you. It was so simple. We're in. Let's get this side up here. I'm gonna adjust your pelvis.
Yeah.
Okay. Good, this day and age, people be like, ew, how come they're not wearing rubber suits or something in the hot room? You're sweating on each other, it's disgusting. No toxins come through your sweat, by the way. Face down. You don't sweat toxins out your skin. Unfortunately, that's not how it works. Or fortunately, that's how it works. Who would want to be walking around with people with toxins coming out of their skin? That would be terrible.
No.
Turn on your side.
We sweat glitter.
Yeah, it's glitter.
We're unicorns.
Okay, there you go. Good. Little open leg adjustment on this to bring the sacrum up and move the sacrum properly into its space. Relax your jaw. Bring the belly towards the center. Good, let it go.
Oh.
That was like a mini miracle.
Oh, that was
That just went through the whole body.
Yeah.
Oh.
From the knee. Yeah.
Face down. That looks fantastic. You know what's one thing, if you're watching this, that's interesting when you're working on high-level athletes. Like, you'll have muscles that you work out one day and then they come back for another adjustment and you're working those muscles out still. That's because of what they're doing at such a high level. It creates pattern in the body. So no matter how good the person is, they need assistance, especially when you're an athlete working at a high level. If you want high levels of access to your body, you require high levels of assistance to help you find and gain that access. To try to leave it on your own is sort of like the old saying is that, you got to think outside the box. In other words, pretty much you're pretty capable of only seeing what's inside your box. You can't see what's outside your box because it's outside. No matter how hard you try, it's going to be really difficult. Sometimes you catch it, sometimes you don't. But once you have someone who assists you, like your coaches and all that stuff, man, you can really get some interesting gains. Good. Another breath. You're holding back here. I'm not sure why. Yes. There you go. There you go again. There's something in there that's causing you to. I thought it was going to be the other side. Okay. Oh, I'm really happy. Well, let's adjust your feet and then we're good. Okay. Lay on your back. Your towel so I don't pull on your foot and then wind up on the other side of the room, upside down. All right. Let's see what's going on here first. God, the joints are so open. This is pretty cool.
Yeah.
That's a different day.
Oh.
We'd have to get in there and get the actual fascia.
Okay.
We'll do that one day. Oh my God, Jacqui, that is the next layer. Do you know that?
No.
Yes. It makes so much sense now. Feet next. Yeah. Why is the feet the next layer? Because what's your connection with the bike? You have 4 connecting points. 5 connecting points. What are they?
Feet, your bum, and your hands.
That's it. 5 connecting points on your bike. And 2 of them aren't working properly.
Yeah. Let's fix it.
2 connections are not connected.
Yeah.
Isn't it brilliant? because your feet are not exactly in the best space. It needs a little bit of, this one especially. This one has a bit more room in it, but this one does not. This one is deep inside, and your feet are squishing together, and you're doing this.
That explains the
You know, there's a saying in the body movement that the feet are the windows into the hips and pelvis, and you got to be for the feet. I learned that from one of my friends ages ago, who basically, helped me with my feet and got me going with them. But yeah, that's our next one. All right, amazing. You feel good?
Yeah,
What was that like for you?
Oh.
What do you think? Can we do it again?
Yeah, again. It's like a roller coaster. Can we do it again?
Yeah, that because it moves so fast.
It's well, we could move so fast and then we could go further without having to work through so much hardness or difficulty.
Yes.
The processing time is quicker.
Yes, yeah, you
That's
process,
probably
and you already process at lightning speed.
Yeah.
Right, and it is.
Yeah.
That was so way faster.
And much deeper than we've ever been able to go before. But not only was the mind clearly ready, but the body was ready quicker.
Yeah, you were straight away ready.
Yeah.
You can, as soon as I put my hands on your arms, I can feel the tissue pulling away from the bone.
Yeah.
But so as soon as you start breathing in and the radiation's hitting, okay, we've got a thing. Chiropractic, here we come.
Done.